First, the headlines. Kuki militants attack at 2 different places, 2 Tangkhul villages and 2 Meitei village volunteers injured. Manipur security forces recover huge cache of arms and ammunition in hill and valley districts. Security personnel seize sophisticated weapons in Manipur's Utong Pukpi, ensure vehicular movement. Over 50 fall ill due to food poisoning in Assam's Golaghat. A very good afternoon. You're watching the ELITETV English News. I'm your host Dipwarani, here to give you the exact news in detail. In a shocking incident, Kuki militants today also attacked at 2 different places, namely Yangang and Saiton in the early this morning. The Kuki militants attacked at the Tangkhul villagers who are threshing their paddy in the field. 2 Tangkhul farmers were injured in the attack. However, the security forces deployed there retaliated against the militants. The injured Tangkhul villagers have been rushed to Yangang Primary Health Center. Talking to media persons, the injured person spoke about the incident in detail.
Banga boinam tai tia lemi pijo sin lung thim wa galmun lang lung thim nei chi utin lung pun ho hi khelo hitin bazar langa cho je join khoi man ho hi no mo ka sai
Hoje ayung sangran da kapap pada sowa khalo PH yang ko pidau ji laying bagi saktam ni si madi thodok pa ekuna kucha thininga oi daga jo laimin na hobo jing do ji gyamen ta da na le
khangde la chuna
hoji kana kana lai hori bano kamaina lai hori bano hai
ka chim le sa rau pigre so lai dine ta jim le chu da na le
on khara phajana yeng bi
khum lo sar le wa mo ki dum ki khum khum ka kli yang wa se kam se ke ite jim le shi khum ta ya yong so phain so ri yang khum le yang min ra khum lim ne
mi kaya mu chu bano lo je mi lo kaya mu chu min na bano Tangkhul ngak ta ming di kai ko ge isa gi ming kai lam da gi no ngasi ayuk pung at kaya da dan
hoji mag ne da
mapan ga minute kul da ko
am ta lawa
lo yei bani ko
lo ye
mechin na
mechin.
On the other hand, the Kuki militants also attacked at Saiton this morning. 2 Meitei village volunteers who are protecting their village have been reportedly injured. The injured villagers have been brought to Imphal for treatment. Firing is still continuing at the 2 different places.
Hello. Luni ko machu se on. Hello. Next time. Pandang.
Security forces conducted search operations and area domination exercises in the fringe and vulnerable regions of both hill and valley districts of Manipur, leading to recovery of huge cache of weapons and ammunitions. The recovered items include 4 12-bore single-barrel rifles, one 7.62 mm locally manufactured rifle, and one 1.303 rifle. Additionally, 3 country-made Pompey firearms and 1 country-made Lethal gun were seized. The search was revealed 2 AK-47 magazines and 40 live rounds of ammunition, underscoring the potential firepower hidden in the area. The forces further uncovered 3 improvised explosive devices and 2 communication handsets accompanied by a single charger. Additionally, 2 country-made 9mm pistols, complete with a magazine, a .22 rifle with a magazine, and a locally crafted launcher known as Pompey were recovered. Authorities also confiscated a .36 high-explosive grenade, 6 live rounds of ammunition, and 27 empty shell castings, along with 1 lethal empty case. Further discoveries from the operation included 2 smoke grenades and 5 tear gas shells. The search team also found a Baofeng communication handset, a pistol holster, a 2 bulletproof jacket supplemented by a BP plate and a pair of jungle boots. These items were recovered specifically from the Utangpopi Hill area in Kangching district. Security forces in Manipur seized a huge cache of arms and ammunition from Kangching district's Utangpopi Hill during their frequent search operations and area domination exercises. The security forces have been maintaining a strict vigil in concerted effort to maintain peace and prevent any untoward incidents in the fringe and vulnerable areas of hill and valley districts in the violence-hit state. The troops recovered 2 country-made 9mm pistol with 1 magazine, 1.22 rifle with magazine, 1 country-made launcher Pompey, 1.36 HE grenade, 6 live rounds ammunition, 27 empty cases, 1 lethal empty case, 2 smoke grenades, 5 tear smoke shells, 1 Baofeng handset, 1 pistol holster, 2 BP jackets, 1 BP plate, 1 pair of jungle boots. Moreover, the Manipur police also ensured the movement of 250 and 12 vehicles carrying essential items along National Highway 37 and National Highway 2. The personnel have taken strict security measures in all vulnerable locations, while security convoy has been provided in sensitive stretches to ensure free and safe movement of the vehicles. Meanwhile, 110 checkpoints were also installed in different districts of Manipur, both in the hill and valley. No one was detained by the police in connection with violations. Arunachal Pradesh Nishi Elite Society's KE Panyor district unit surrendered their air guns and weapons, committing to no longer hunt wildlife or birds for meat. The event Airgun Surrender Abhiyan comes in response to the unit's aim towards wildlife and environmental conservation. The NESKE Panyor conducted an event in collaboration with the district administration at Tajgi in Paramputu circle of KE Panyor district, eyeing a brighter and greener future for the state. Airgun Surrender Abhiyan aims an eco-friendly step towards preserving wildlife and the environment. Taking to the microblogging site X, Chief Minister Pema Khandu congratulated the KE Panyor district unit and hailed their bid to preserve the environment. He stated, "Congratulations to Nishi Elite Society's KE Panyor district unit and also those involved in the hashtag Airgun Surrender Abhiyan for taking an eco-friendly step towards preserving our wildlife and environment. Together, we will create a brighter, greener future for Arunachal Pradesh," CM Khandu further added. Over 50 residents from Barpathar under Sarupathar sub-district Assam fell ill after consuming prasad and meals served during a religious gathering. Reports indicate that attendees began showing signs of food poisoning, including severe stomach pain, vomiting, fever and headache starting from Saturday night. Alarmed by the growing number of individuals showing symptoms, many sought immediate medical attention at nearby facilities, including the Sarupathar Community Health Center and Barpathar Health Center. According to sources, 18 individuals, including 4 children, are currently under treatment at the Sarupathar Health Center. Medical officials have confirmed that all affected individuals are now stable and out of danger. To manage the situation effectively and ensure prompt medical support, a temporary medical camp has been established in Vajapathar village, offering continued care to those impacted. The Assam Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya highlighted the role of civil services as a sacred path dedicated to serving the nation. He pointed that civil servants play a crucial role as a strong link between the government and the public, facilitating the implementation of policies and programs designed to enhance the welfare of the state. Speaking to a counseling and preparatory guidance session held for the selected candidates of the Assam Civil Services Examination under the Pratibha Pratsohan Yojana, at Guwahati's Krishnakanta Handik State Open University, Governor Acharya unveiled a 12-foot bronze statue of Krishnakanta Handik and paid floral tributes. As part of the Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam campaign, he planted a sapling in the KKHSOU campus. The statue has been installed with assistance from the State Bank of India. Speaking on the occasion, the governor said, when our youth dream of serving the motherland, in returning, we must also feel a responsibility to provide them the opportunity to realize their dream. Through Governor Assam's Pratibha Protsahan Yojana, we are not only offering high-quality coaching to the youth of Assam, but also boosting their confidence and motivating them to achieve their goals. The governor also said that under the program, efforts are being made to nurture the youth's talent, shape their future and that of the state, and ensure proper guidance in civil services examinations and preparation by providing financial assistance and mentorship to the aspiring candidates. He hoped that the program would help in strengthening the foundation for a developed India by 2047. Governor Acharya called upon the students to keep the spirit of nation first in them. When the youth of a country move forward with a nation first mindset, no force in the world can stop them from rendering their services for the sake of their motherland. At the same time, we must preserve and nurture our culture, our civilization and our values. We must work for the revival of our past glories, enrich our heritage and constantly make efforts to make our education and technology modernized, the governor said. Now we're taking a short break. We'll be right back.
Nupi oibi kayagi phidam na phambu tem singnariba mioi bagi wahan thok lehendraba khunai sida ai sawu matham jana kanbira.
Reproductive and Child Health RCH Portal, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India ki makhada eligible couples haibadi yum palabishing mirolabi amadi chahi nauriba angangshingi hakshel mapum fana digital platform de yengshinabagidamaka RCH Portal state asida chatnari RCH Portal asida tawgadabasing miyamda thamjari register tawraba yum palabi mirolabi amadi angangsingbu yengshinduna khudong thibadagi ngakthoknaba honabata mateng pangli eligible couple singbu tha khudingi contraceptive sizinabra natraga mirolabra haina tracking tawri Miron Bishingbu, Kudong Tibadagi Ngakthoknaba, check-up ki mangjongana, Pau Piduna, Matam Chana, check-up Tavan Jagani, Amadi check-up the Laukiba service, Amadi test results singi information, Lokatuna, Makata digital platform da Naina Jagani. Angang Singu, Laina Kayadagi Ngakthoknaba Bharat Sarkarna Piriba immunization schedule, Fanghan Nabagidamata, Mangjongana Pau Piduna, Mapum Fanatika Topada, Mating Pami, Bharat Sarkar Diskim, Habidi, JSYPMMVY, Amadi, Kilkari Singh, Asigi, Kudong Chaba, Logidamata, Sukso Shoit, RCH Portal da register tobiduna RCHID lobiyu kaubiganu nupiyobi singna yum het panbaga adongi lekhagi asha natraga adongi area gi health center da register sukshoishwedna tobiduna RCHID lobiyu adongi miron bagi service sing mapung fana upload tawnabagi damakta mirole hek khangbaga checkup amata chatringaida miron bi register sukshoishwedna tobiyu akopa marol gi damak adongi asa natraga toll free number 104 da pau fobiyu pau jenjariba data section State Health Society National Health Mission Manipur.
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Imphal East District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center (MPTC), High River Institute (AC).
Government Madi private hospitals in the clinical exposed to cooking
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facility sing adadi separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India. The Kumbh company nabagi damo tama ka to in the contract university of
Welcome back from the break. Now moving on. A delegation from Arunachal Pradesh led by Speaker Tesam Pongti will participate in the 67th Commonwealth Parliamentary Association conference being held in Sydney. The event, which brings together over 700 parliamentarians from across the Commonwealth, will take place from November 3rd to 8th, 2024 under the theme Engage, Empower, Sustain, Charting the Course for Resilient Democracy. The Arunachal delegation includes Dasanglu Pul, Minister representing as a woman delegate, Cardo Nyugor, Deputy Speaker, and Charles Zingnu Nanchum, HMLA, as observers. They are being assisted and guided by Tadar Meena, Secretary of Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly. The opening ceremony of the conference presided over by Margaret Beasley, AC, KC Governor of New South Wales and Vice Patron of the CPA. The gathering was also addressed by Stephen Twigg, Secretary General of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. The Public Health Engineering Department of Nagaland has formally denied accusations by the Nagaland Transparency, Public Rights Advocacy and Direct Action Organization that it misused Rs 1,712 crores in funds allocated under the Jal Jeevan Mission scheme. The scheme, launched in 2019, aims to provide every rural household with a functional tap connection by 2024. In a detailed response, PHED Additional Chief Engineer and Head of Department ERL Leyang Kyumyungan clarified the financial and operational aspects of the JJM's rollout in Nagaland. Kyumyungan noted that despite challenging terrains and logistical issues, Nagaland has successfully achieved 92.29% household tap coverage, with ongoing work to reach full implementation by the end of the mission. Explaining the structured approach, Kyumyungan highlighted the role of village communities in the planning, execution and maintenance of water infrastructure projects. Detailed project reports are crafted based on village action plans, which then go through approval by the Ministry of Jal Shakti, ensuring transparency and participation at each step. Once the annual action plan is approved, work orders are issued to local water and sanitation committees or certified contractors with oversight from local village councils. Contrary to the alleged misuse of Rs 1,712 crores, Kyumyungan clarified that the actual funds received since 2019 amount to Rs 1,426.46 crores, with Rs 1,282.75 crores as a central share and Rs 143.70 crores as the state's contribution. PHED stressed that all payments under JJM are processed through the Public Financial Management System and are verified by a third-party inspection agency under the supervision of District Water and Sanitation Missions. TPIA's involvement ensures transparency and the proper allocation of funds. A joint operation by the Excise and Narcotics Department and the Zemobak East Joint Action Committee (JAC) led to the seizure of over 3 kilograms of heroin in Aizawl Zemobak East locality on November 10th. The operation, conducted across 2 locations in Kananthar, saw the arrest of 3 individuals, including 2 Myanmar nationals. The authorities first intercepted 2.557 kilograms of heroin from the possession of Thang Mun Seng, 30 years old, and Thang Kon Som, 22 years old, both hailing from Tui Thang in Tidim, Myanmar. The 2 were found in possession of the narcotic substance at Zemobak East, Kananthar. Subsequently, another 1.177 kilograms of heroin were seized from Soap Uddin, 23 years old, a resident of Tukar Bazar, Patharkandi in Assam's Karimganj district. Uddin was also apprehended from the same locality. The 3 suspects were immediately charged under the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985 and have been remanded in custody, with the case being handed over to the Special Court NDPS Act in Aizawl district for further proceedings. Tripura Congress leaders on November 10 launched a scathing attack on rising airfare costs and reduced flight services, demanding immediate government intervention to protect passenger interests. The controversy centers on Agartala-Kolkata route, where ticket prices have skyrocketed from rupees 3,500 to 6,500 to rupees 13,000 to 15,000 for a mere 327 kilometers journey that takes less than an hour. PM Modi's promise to make the state a Hira state has turned out to be a blatant lie. Airfares are far from being easily accessible and are becoming increasingly unaffordable for the common middle class, the Pradesh Congress Committee said in a statement. Flight connectivity has taken a significant hit, with Indigo discontinuing 2 flights in October. Air India suspended 2 flights 2 months ago and plans to cut another service from December 1st. The Congress criticized the BJP government's 2018 election promises, particularly plans for medical and education hubs. Due to the complete collapse of health services, sick people now have to seek medical treatment abroad, the statement noted. The opposition party highlighted how reduced flight options affect students traveling for education, job seekers, attending interviews, and patients requiring medical treatment. The government's silent rule is allowing airline companies to profit at the expense of the people of the state. It is useless to talk about a double-engine government which is ineffective, inefficient, and corrupt in all areas, the statement added. Sikkim's Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang on November 10 expressed his immense satisfaction at participating in the Spiritual Empowerment for a Clean and Healthy Society event at Manan Kendra, Gangtok. The event, organized by the Social Service Wing of the Brahma Kumaris, brought together a vibrant community focused on nurturing both individual and collective well-being through the transformative power of spirituality. Addressing the gathering, Chief Minister Tamang lauded the event for its emphasis on the importance of holistic living. He highlighted the profound insights shared by distinguished speakers including Dr. E.V. Swaminathan, B.K. Girish Bhai, B.K. Avtar Bhai, and B.K. Sonam Didi. These speakers underscored the vital connection between the inner peace and the overall health of society, inspiring attendees to reflect on the balance between spiritual, mental, and physical well-being. The messages shared have illuminated the path towards a cleaner, healthier society, said Tamang. Embracing values such as empathy, mindfulness, and service to others, we are empowered to take personal responsibility for our community's health. The event's discussion focused on fostering a spiritually conscious society, one that prioritizes well-being at all levels. Tamang also extended his gratitude to the Brahma Kumaris community members who traveled from various parts of the country to participate in the program, adding that their collective spirit of dedication and service made the event a resounding success. CM Tamang urged everyone to continue working together to inspire and empower each other, aiming for a society that is not only physically healthy but spiritually awakened. Let us keep the momentum going as we work together toward a cleaner, healthier, and more spiritually conscious world, he said. An Israeli strike early Sunday on a home sheltering displaced people in the northern Gaza Strip killed at least 17 people, according to the director of a nearby hospital that received the bodies. Dr. Fadil Naim, director of Al-Alhi Hospital in Gaza City, said the deaths include 9 women and that the toll was likely to rise as rescue efforts continue. He said they were killed in a strike on a home in the urban refugee camp of Jabalia, where Israel has been carrying out an offensive for over a month. The military said it targeted a site where militants were operating without providing evidence. It said that the details of the strike are under review. Separately, Lebanon's health ministry says an Israeli airstrike on Sunday killed at least 20 people in the village of Almat, north of Beirut, and far from the areas in the south and east where the Hezbollah militant group has a major presence. Israeli forces have encircled and largely isolated Jabalia and the nearby towns of Beit Lahia and Beit Hanun for the past month, allowing in only a trickle of humanitarian aid. Hundreds of people have been killed since the offensive began on October 6, and tens of thousands of people have fled to nearby Gaza City. On Friday, experts from a panel that monitors food security said famine is imminent in the north or may already be happening. The growing desperation comes as the deadline approaches for an ultimatum the Biden administration gave Israel to raise the level of humanitarian assistance allowed into Gaza or risk possible restrictions on U.S. military funding. The northern third of Gaza, including Gaza City, was the first target of Israel's ground invasion and has suffered the heaviest destruction of the 13-month-old war, which was triggered by Hamas' attack into southern Israel. As in other areas of Gaza, Israel has sent forces back in after repeated operations, saying Hamas has regrouped. The military says it is only targets militants whom it accuses of hiding among civilians in homes and shelters. Israeli strikes often kill women and children. The war began when Hamas-led militants blew holes in the border fence and stormed into southern Israel on October 7, 2023. They killed some 1,200 people, mostly civilians, and abducted around 250. Some 100 hostages are still inside Gaza, about a third of whom are believed to be dead. The Canadian police have arrested a 35-year-old Brampton resident on charges of assault with a weapon during a violent demonstration at a Hindu temple in the city, authorities said. On November 3rd, a protest occurred at the Hindu Sabha Mandir in Brampton, and unverified videos circulating on social media appeared to show demonstrators holding banners in support of Khalistans. The video showed fist fights and people striking each other with poles on what appears to be the grounds surrounding the temple. The Peel Regional Police responded to the altercation during the demonstration at the Mandir. As tensions between opposing sides increased, the demonstrations became physical and assaultive, a statement said on Saturday. Police began investigating several offences that occurred during the demonstration, many of which were captured on video, including individuals using flags and sticks to assault people, it said. Investigators from 21 Division, Criminal Investigations Bureau and Strategic Investigation Team, SIT, have arrested and charged Inderjeet Gosal of Brampton, the Peel Police statement said. Gosal is Seeks for Justice Coordinator for Canada, Toronto Star reported. The US-based SFG is banned in India. On November 8, 2024, he was arrested and charged with assault with a weapon. He was released on conditions and is to appear at the Ontario Court of Justice in Brampton at a later date, it said. A SIT dedicated to investigating incidents of criminality during the November 3rd and 4th incidents has been since formed. On November 3rd, the protesters carrying Khalistani flags clashed with people and disrupted a consular event co-organized by the temple authorities in the Indian consulate. The Sunday incident was condemned by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who said every Canadian has the right to practice their faith freely and safely. India condemned the attack with an expectation that those indulging in violence will be prosecuted. The Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed into law a treaty on comprehensive strategic partnership with the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. This development happened on Saturday as per Xinhua news agency. The treaty, originally signed by the top leaders of the two countries in Pyongyang on June 19, was ratified by the State Duma, or the lower house of parliament, on October 24. Russia's upper house of parliament, the Federation Council, approved the bill on November 6. The preamble to the treaty said that the document aligns with the core interests of the two peoples, aiming to ensure regional and global peace, security and stability. Under the terms of agreement, Russia and DPRK are committed to developing a sustained partnership based on mutual respect for sovereignty, territorial integrity, non-interference in internal affairs, equality, and other principles of international law that support friendly relations and cooperation among nations. Now we're taking another short break. We'll be right back.
Live tharadi miyamda asengba adu haibiyu. Dukan yawraakanda masidadi offer laite na soidana harakani. HG Cassette Gallery da amuktang lingshinbirau. Online price da mobile khudimak loina phangbigani. Hojik se wanaba matamnina loan gi khudong chabasu aikhoigi maikaidagi pizari. MI gi phone leibasingi su lucky draw leizai. Chahi loramdai asida adom gi daw adu yabra haina amuktang yingbiu. Car bite mobile na jingbasing phawayana leiri. Ningol chakobagi special offer gi mathakta aikhoigi store gi oinasu lucky draw tawjari. Lucky draw asigi first prize na 32-inch TV, second prize na induction, third prize na rice cooker ni. Singtamai supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da lengshin biraktuna khudong chaba ase lawbiho.
Makhal kaya gi award fangnaba HG Cassette Gallery ni. Chahi taragi mathaktagi HG Cassette Gallery na mobile store asida matam nga chanaba mongda offer amadi discount kaya piduna lakchari. Sale khudongcha dablersu loan da mobile lawbiba yagani. Discount piba khatang natana lucky draw tawduna miyamda khudol kaya amsu pijari. Miyamsu Singtamai supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da uktang lingjing birau. Loina na HG Cassette Gallery gi Facebook page asibu follow tawba singi onasu lucky draw amasu thamjari.
Diabetes ko loina da hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle. Urea creatinine wangbasu tha magi manungda hanthaba ngamle. Khong hamba nungai tebasu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle. Pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oy bangamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal oy bangamle. Fatty liver oy basu tha amagi manungda fagat han bangamle. Pumnamak natural oy ba hidak makhalna laying jabani. Hakchang da sokadaba side effect amata laite. Makata na hidak chabagi mathaw su tararoy. Hena kupa parol gidamak ngasimak langsin birau Diabetes Hospital Soibam Laikai Ayangpali Road opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital Porompat Imphal East near Punjab National Bank.
Welcome back from the break. The Justice Department on Friday disclosed an Iranian murder-for-hire plot to kill Donald Trump, charging a man who said he had been tasked by a government official before this week's election with planning the assassination of the Republican president-elect. Investigators were told of the plan to kill Trump by Farhad Shakeri, an accused Iranian government asset who spent time in American prisons for robbery and who authorities says maintains a network of criminal associates enlisted by Tehran for surveillance and murder-for-hire plots. The treaty also includes provisions for immediate military and other forms of assistance if either nation faces an armed attack as stipulated by Article 51 of the United Nations Charter. The treaty will come into effect upon the exchange of ratification instruments. The Justice Department on Friday disclosed an Iranian murder-for-hire plot to kill Donald Trump, charging a man who said he had been tasked by a government official before this week's election with planning the assassination of the Republican president-elect. Investigators were told of the plan to kill Trump by Farhad Shakiri, an accused Iranian government asset who spent time in American prisons for robbery and whose authorities say maintains a network of criminal associates enlisted by Tehran for surveillance and murder-for-hire plots. In a post on the social media platform X, she said, "I came to America to practice my First Amendment right to freedom of speech. I don't want to die. I want to fight against tyranny. I deserve to be safe. Thank you to law enforcement for protecting me, but I urge the U.S. government to protect the national security of America." Lawyers for the two other defendants, identified as Jonathan Ladot and Carlisle Rivera, did not immediately return messages seeking comment. In Tehran, Ismail Baghai, an Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman, rejected the report and called it a plot by Israel-linked circles to make Iran-US relations more complicated. The official IRNA news agency reported. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Now before we wrap up, let's look at the headlines once again. Kuki militants attack at two different places, 2 Tangkhul villages and 2 Meitei village volunteers injured. Manipur security forces recover huge cache of arms and ammunition in hill and valley districts. Security personnel seize sophisticated weapons in Manipur's Utangpopi, ensure vehicular movement. Over 50 falls ill due to food poisoning in Assam's Golaghat. Well, that is all for the hour. Thank you for watching. There will be more updates at 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. Till then, keep watching, stay tuned and stay safe.